Welcome back, friends. Okay, so last episode we sat down and we went through progression trees of the Witch Hunter and the Empire Captain. We looked at some buildings, like our current building setup in Altdorf, and it's probably not super effective, but we really should not try to adjust it, because right now we're simply limited to only the Reichland, right? Until we get more land, we should not bother readjusting the Reichland to be absolutely more effective. The other thing I wanted to really check out that we haven't really looked at was not the offices. It was where is it? It was this, right? So this is the research tree for the Empire, and we need to know where we're going with this thing. Otherwise, well, if we don't have a plan, we won't really be maximizing its effectiveness for us. So we need to sit down and have a look at these to make sure we know what we want and we know when we're going to get them. Foundry, rifle barrels, missile damage for pistolets, outliners. See, like this stuff. This is important. It's important to know where this stuff is. It's very important to know. Right, that was cool. So okay, so we have the rally field. So our troops have. We recruit infantry at +2 experience. This is cool, right? The rally field is which building is that? The rally field is this. No, it's not that. It's this. It's level 2 of the training barracks, the rally field. So that's where we got access to these three. In the rally field it gives us more, yeah. And the barracks, which is the level up from the rally field, is the tier 3 rally field, where the barracks here, gives us access to these three. We can draft irregulars, which is an upkeep reduction. This is nice. This 5% is not noticeable, but when you have lots of armies running around, it really adds up. Local and global recruitment. Okay, we really need to sit down and understand how global recruitment works. And volley fire. Right, this is super cool, because this volley fire, it is absolutely designed for our rifle army. So I'm quite tempted to pause this and focus on volley fire. In fact, we will do that. We'll do exactly that. Okay, now, so now that's going. Let's focus on some of the other stuff. Upkeep for pistolets from the levy was the livery. Livery. It's the first. Can we click on this? Maybe click there. Oh, it'd be nice if you went. See, what I sort of wanted, right? Is let's check this out, right? If I'm here, and if I double click here, that button should take me to to this, right? For whatever region. It'd be nice if it did. And if I'm here, and if I click on this unlock technologies, it should take me to the technology tree. That would be a nice GUI feature. Instead of having to jump to here, to here, to here, to here, to look at it, and jump from here to here, to here, to here, to look at it, right? So anyway, the level 2 horse building. I guess then this is these. If these are all level 2, then would these be all level 3s? Let's double check quick. Well, that was level 2. That was level 2. And this is level 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. My money is that is true. Well, Templar Sigma doesn't have a level 3. Templar Sigma is by itself. Imperial Harbour, right? Of course, because because this is from this. Okay, so anyway, let's look at these. This is basically this, and these two are gonna make horses a lot better. Let's see how. Upkeep and recruitment cost. Vigor loss reduction for all cavalry. This vigor is basically stamina. It makes them for run longer, fight longer, so on and so forth. And reduction cost for knights and Reichsguard. And then charge bonus and speed bonus. So this is economy, charge. And this is bonus experience for Empire Knights, Reichsguard, and Demi-Griffin units. This is cool. This is quite powerful. And then 5 leadership bonus to cavalry units. And then a straight up stat increase, melee attack and defense for knight units. Out of all of these, the one that I think would have the most impact is this +2 experience for new units. It would be the one that really has the most impact. And then obviously then things like the inner circle, and then more leadership, and then more charge, and then money. Foundry. So this is Foundry is the that's not the Foundry. This is the Foundry, right? It gives us MLRS and great cannons. So in the Foundry we can get 10% bonus for pistoliers, 10% ammunition bonus so they can carry more ammo for pistoliers, outriders, crossbowmen and handgunners. This is cool. Well, it's nice. It's very. I've yet to see a very long extended skirmish battle between two armies, so we'll just have to keep playing and see what happens. Gunnery siege. 10 leadership, -1 holdout time, so this makes siege tick faster and you get some leadership bonuses. Rifle, but this is cool. This gives our rifles more damage for pistoliers, outriders and handgunners. Let's see where and yes, of course, the engineer's workshop is the crazy one up high there. So notice also things like the gunnery line. You really shouldn't build the gunnery line in a minor settlement, right? Because you can never get tier 2 or tier 3 of the gunnery line. The same with, you should not really build the stables, if you can help it, in a minor settlement, because you can never get stables 3. And this is also true with the coaching inn, because if you build a coaching inn in a small thing, in a minor city, in a minor town, you can never get it up to level 3, sorry. So, artillery units to experience, steam tank to experience, okay, this is cool. 10% cost reduction. This is nice, but this doesn't have, it's hard to quantify for players to really feel the impact of this ability. It just makes things cheaper, right? It's not very interesting for players. It's not like an active ability that you get. Reload time. Okay, artillery piece. For artillery, so this makes artillery shoot faster and have more ammunition. This is cool. So then this is the blacksmith. The blacksmith, let's just double check. The blacksmith is this building here. And if we have the blacksmith, we can research armor for infantry greatswords. That'll put them to 110 because their base is 100, which is quite high actually. Yeah, just only greatswords. And 10% bonus for units with spears, 10% bonus for units with swords. This is damage. So this is only bonus armor for greatswords, and this is bonus damage for spears and swords. The greatsword unit, by the way, is where are we here? There, yes, greatsword infantry, armored piercing, anti-infantry. These guys, yeah, 100 armor. These guys, based on their stats, when they hit another infantry unit, they will break them in half. This will do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Then let's have a look. Right, we'll cover that. Armory is going to be the level 2 building. Yes, it is. Great. In the armory, our greatswords get 10% damage. Our halberds get 10% weapon damage. Lances get 10% weapon damage. Where are lances? I assume lances are on shock cav. shock cav, like these guys and these guys. Yes. Yes, I believe it is. So, okay, back to the thing. Wait, did we skip something? Sorry, yes, we skipped one. Pistoliers and Outriders get 10 armor. Okay, so this is armor for great swords, damage for spears and swords, and this one is armor for Pistoliers and Outriders from the blacksmith. And the level 2 of the blacksmith, the armory, we get bonus damage to great swords, halberds and lances. Full plate armor. +5 armor for great sword empires, for great swords, for Empire Knights, Reichsguard and Dimigriff units. 5 armor is, I guess, okay. And +15 for war machine units. We don't actually have, I think the only real war machine that matters on, really, that really matters on, like the one that's only ever actually going to be getting hit, is the steam tank, right? Because if your Hellblaster volley gun, this is a war machine, right? Yeah, exactly. So literally we'll have we only have one thing that is a war machine, which is the steam tank. This is a MLRS, and this is a siege artillery, and this is a field gun, and this is a mortar. This is a siege artillery. Rocket battery. Yes. Okay, full plate, yeah. Extra armor for tanks, great. So this, I think, is only accessible when I build the Imperial Harbour. When we do that, we get 10%, we can get 10% growth, trade agreements and tariffs, and, oh, interesting, and more money from ports. Okay, and then the Temple of Sigmar, which is here. When we get the Temple of Sigmar, we can get more reduction in, what is this, corruption reduction, public order, +2 everywhere, faction-wide, all provinces. And this is leadership for lords embedded, okay, hero cost action reduced. And this is a bonus for heroes and lords. It gives us level 2 warrior priests and witch hunters. Okay, so I think, well, we will see. Let's at the very least we're going to get a foundry soon, so we will be able to research these things at the foundry. We might not get anything else for a while though, but it's okay. That is okay. A-okay. We need to do this also because we want to be able to research these economy technologies. That's a lot of money. That's 2k gold. Wow. I have this funny feeling that we might have made a massive mistake and in fighting our own brethren, essentially, where we should have really, like, even though we allied with the south and started fighting the north, maybe what we should have done is allied with everyone and just fought these guys here and then fight chaos when chaos comes down, because I am absolutely sure chaos is going to come south and try and mess with us, absolutely sure. And then orcs are going to come from the south to the north if the dwarves can't hold them. So yeah, things are going to happen. Well, it might be a little bit difficult in the future, but we'll see. We'll deal with it. Now, we had sent our armies to the north to take Middenheim and stuff and things, and take over some of these other baddies. I don't understand why these guys don't want to ally with us. You really want to be our friend?
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy.
Likelihood low. I guess we're just going to have to keep doing our own thing for now. And make friends with them later. Let Let's try to make some more money. 250, 350, yeah. We just have to keep reinvesting this money back into our infrastructure. It might not pay off in the next 10 or 20 turns, but it will eventually begin paying off in the future, the investment that we make into it now. We also have to soon start to upgrade these. 4 will cost us 2, maybe we should wait till level 5. Yeah, that will take us 7 turns to get that. We can... Is there another way where we can... There it is! Let's do this. We will do this one because it gives us more growth. So we can maybe get some more population to be able to buy level 5. Being able to buy level 5 is super useful because this building is very, very powerful. Because it gives multipliers to our other buildings. Which is why we really want to get it soon. So that's 7 turns before we can buy this. Therefore we can spend some money on here maybe. Put this to 400. We should put, yeah, we'll spend 4k here. Put this to that in 3 turns. And we'll stop spending, try and take over some territories and rebuild our coffers. And otherwise, let us proceed to do a wild end turn.
You come before me as arrogant fools. Refusing union weakens them.
They want a peace treaty. Okay. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't feel like it. The reason I don't feel like it is because they're going to hate us for another 30 to 40 turns. So then, really, we're just going to waste our time only to have to re-war deck them. What is this? We've gained a warrior priest. Okay. Where is this warrior priest? There's the warrior priest. Right, so warrior priest. Yeah? Can this guy cleanse corruption? I guess everyone can cleanse corruption.
Yes, son of Sigmar.
Right. Increases growth by 20. Really? That's interesting. Really? That's also interesting. Let's check out this priest progression line to see how he levels up. Easily trapped. That's not a very good priest. He should not be trapped so often, bro. Yes. So let's have a look. Let's first check out his strategic options. So he can increase growth to plus 30. So the province that he's deployed in, he will have a bigger impact on the population growth. Then, yeah, he can reduce growth in the populace. I guess this is a offensive action. No, it's not. Is it? By minus 68. Oh no, maybe it is. I guess this must be an offensive action. Casualty replenishment in own province, in forces in local owned region. Right. He can fight the corruption, the vampiric and chaos corruptions, and he is a bastion. Less losses when sieged. He is hardy. This is meh. We regenerate men. No, that's not right. 50% less casualties suffered from attrition. Okay. Reduce the morale of a army. Damage building, he can increase the damage to the building. And he can heal our own troops. Heal troops, let's double check. Heal troops replenishes parent army by 15%. Increases replenishment of the parent army by 15. Okay. And he can accuse someone, which is a, yeah. So he can also assassinate things, or at least he gets a benefit to assassinate things. It's just not as good as a witch hunter. Right, so that's his strategic line. Let's check out his offensive line. Safeguard armor, melee defense, melee attack, leadership, aura size. Bastion of Faith. For 17 seconds, he gets 22% damage resistance. This is interesting. Tenacity, hit points, leadership effect, armor, weapon strength. Interesting. Affects allies in range 30 meters plus 4 leadership. Instantly affects targets in air. So in a 30-meter radius, he's going to give 4 units of leadership, 4 points of leadership. That is not particularly impressive, I must say. For end ability, 4 points of leadership is not that impressive. No, it's constant. Excuse me. So while he's near that unit, they get a +4 bonus in leadership. Just because. Okay, that might be a little bit more. So this benediction will stack with the generic, with the standard leadership benefits that people get for being next to a hero within range. Okay, let's check out the top line. You can get a horse. You can get a hammer sigma for 36 seconds. He gets attack bonus. Okay. Then a shield of faith. He gets more damage resistance. So we can trigger both of these. I assume these are additive percentages, so we can trigger both of them and get, what is that, 44 damage resistance. Right, and then Soulfire is a 90-second cooldown bombardment. Great. So once every 90 seconds, only acts on targets in area for the duration of 7 seconds. Self affects allies in range. Strikes a large area causing magical damage, and he gains 90 plus magical resistance. Does that make sense? I guess he does it on top of himself. Right. So it's like we're going to call down the ion laser cannon on top of ourselves and kill all the bad guys. Aha, right, okay. I think I understand how that works. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in actual practice. And this is pretty bland, +5 damage. Damage resistance, meh. Not very interesting. This was interesting, quite interesting, meh. Alright then, so we're gonna, at some point we're going to have to decide how we're going to build this guy. It's hard to tell. We will see. For now, yeah, we can't deploy him. Yeah, we cannot deploy him just yet. We need to off. This is a enemy captain, and this is a warrior priest. We need to off them. Otherwise, they're going to be harassing our forces for the foreseeable future.
They will be judged.
Let's do this. That is a 29.6% chance of success. And this one is a 33.7. Let's take the 33.7. Oh, god damn it. Critical failure. Griswold has finally lost his leg and he's going to come back with a peg leg. He was wounded. Great. I assume he's going to come back at some point. Where would I normally see that? Interesting. That's right, we also need to remember that Rexguard and Greatswords are cheaper for us because we're playing as Karl Franz. We must maximize our benefits. I'm not sure where to look at that, actually. So we can put this guy now to be at additional factional resources by 25, fine. This would give us public order, local province. This is money. This is public order and corruption reduction. This is gives character title Emperor's Eye. This is benefits to all hero actions. Interesting. The Spy Master. Engineer. Upkeep for artillery. Construction cost for buildings. Patriarch. Wins a magic reserve. Hero recruit rank. Interesting. What is the requirement? Requires. Oh, it's a level requirement before I can put them into a specific office. Okay, well, you can see like they need to be rank 10. So because this guy is 5, I can't put him here yet. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna do a fight. However, we'll do this fight after a short break. I'll see you friends in the next video.